Hi everyone, welcome back to Here to Their Journey. I asked, you said yes, so I'm making a debt confession video. This will also roll into my monthly budget and my weekly budget. So I used to monthly budget and I had stopped, but since I've been using the tablet again, I decided to try and monthly budget this month because I haven't been doing very well with the weekly budgets. So let's get into it. All right, debt confession. The first two I'm gonna lump together because they kind of accumulated at the same time and over two different times. I don't know. So most of y'all know my summer has been a little bit crazy. So Victoria's Secret and JCPenney are two credit cards that we've had for a little while. So for my summer vacation, we put a little bit of money on both cards. And then again, for my daughter's wedding, we needed more items, so we put a little more on both cards. So currently, Victoria's Secret is at $183 and JCPenney is at $199. Okay, and then my next lowest bill, I'm going lowest to highest because it's what I decided to do. Let's start small and work our way up to the grand reveal. My next biggest debt is a vacation loan, which doesn't have any interest because we borrowed from a family member. Yeah, and it has $630 left on it to pay. So it was $830 and we've paid $200 of it off here on the channel. You've watched me do that. So we're slowly paying this family member back. Our vacation plans changed like last minute, and our new vacation wound up costing more because we were going to go to Florida. We live in Louisiana. We were going to go to Florida to the beach, and we were camping on the beach. So everything was paid for. We were going to pack our food, so no cost difference really there. It was just a little bit of gas to get there. Okay, so bought all the stuff for the beach. Returned what I could because plans changed last minute and we went to Yellowstone. So we returned what we could for beach because Yellowstone's weather was way different than Florida coastline. And we needed some warm weather stuff and some sun hats and different things, some air mattresses, like, yeah. So, and then the gas to get there was like through the roof. We wound up we had planned on camping along the way to get there, but our plans changed and we wound up having to stay in hotels. Then on the way home, our car broke down and we wound up having to fix a little bit of that. So anyway, luckily, a family member loaned us some money to help cover the difference because I had budgeted, but it just wasn't enough to cover that vacation. And so we're paying that family member back. So that's where that debt came from. Next, we have Home Depot. So Home Depot is a dual purpose. We have a business, a painting business, and sometimes not me, my husband, will do other odd and end jobs that the homeowner needs as well as painting, but nothing like crazy big besides the painting. We mostly specialize in painting. He specializes in painting. So sometimes we get things from Home Depot for the business, but a lot of times Home Depot is used for our home. So we have $645 on our Home Depot card. We have paid some of it off. We've bought some appliances and things like that. And so we're paying that off currently. It's an appliance, but every time we get it paid down a little bit, something else, like we'll use a little bit for the business, or we'll use a little bit for like a minor thing at home, and it gets built back up. So yeah, trying to tackle it. Okay, so taxes as a business owner. taxes are crazy. And we owe $3,000 in back taxes. We are making a monthly payment toward it. And we are saving a little bit in the business account that I don't pull for future taxes. So like last year we actually got a return. So we are better prepared for the years coming, but we have to finish paying this off. It was like $7,000 something. So we have paid a lot on this, but we still have some to go. So the next biggest thing we have is my car note. Both of my husband's work trucks are paid for, so that is a blessing. But my car is not paid for. And we owe $12,056 on it. I rounded up. I didn't put any change, and I just rounded up no matter what. Like, I didn't follow the rounding rules. If it was 20 cents, I rounded it to the nearest dollar because they're not going to let me not pay my 20 cents. So I just rounded it up. So my car note is a big chunk of change. Now, for the biggest one, my school loan. Now, I went to school for 4 years, and while I was in school, we basically lived on my loan income. There were a few odd and end jobs here and there, but we had a lot of kids. Married life was rough. He couldn't find work. Like, it was bad. So he was like a stay-at-home dad, and I was going to school, and I had like a little cashier job. Yeah. But then when he found a job, I got to leave my cashier job. Hallelujah. Because, yeah, with his skills, he was just able to make more money than me. And then eventually we just got our own business because it was just easier to make better money that way. Like, you know, anyway, got a family. So now we have our own business, and we don't have to, you know, worry about him getting a paycheck from somebody else. We just have to worry about finding work. Different struggles. But anyway, so school loan accumulated a lot. Went through periods where they went into forbearance, and they've been collecting interest, and I barely paid back anything. And then when I got them out of forbearance, they were on like a low payment plan, kind of like they are right now. And so like I've barely put anything toward my school loans. So they're more than when I initially got them. And they're big. And I went to school for 4 years, okay? And I decided to be a little crazy during that time. And I changed my major 4 times in that 4 years. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera everywhere. And I did not graduate with a degree. Like, I didn't graduate at all. I have 2 years of credits, like, toward my college degree. And I went for 4 years. So, anyway. My school loan is $63,919. Okay. So, if you add all of that up, let's just add it for you. Like, I know the total. I did it already, but let's just do it for you. Okay, so we're going to start with, can you see it? Okay. Gotta turn on. 183 plus 199 plus 630. Look at it growing for you. 645. Then we've got the 3,000. Then 12,056 for the car, and the school loan, 63,919. There we go. 80,632. I don't know if it's got a glare, but anyway, that's what it is. It is $80,632 that I owe to other people for various things. That's a big number. It's a big number. Honestly, I wish I didn't know. It's such a big number. But now that I do know, I have to do something about it. We need to get it smaller. So, how are we gonna do that? Let's start our monthly budget. So I took and, sorry, I like to write sideways, but anyway, I took and wrote all of my bills down on the calendar. I don't know if you can, like, I don't know if I bring it closer if the light will glare on it. There we go, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, the light in my classroom is like crazy. Okay, so anyway, I wrote down all of my bills on the calendar so that I could see how much I owe when. Some of them are estimated and some of them I do know the exact amount or whatever. So they're all here. All right. Then after that, I transferred it to my wonderful tracker that I made. By the way, if you are curious, this is a digital journal that I had made in 2019, I think. I think it was 2019. Oh, wait, no, 2021. Anyway, yeah. So, anyway, I'm using that one. It needs some tweaking because now it's 2022 and it's almost 2023, but you know, I'm using it, so it's fine. And I don't know why, but for some reason, the month of November, I didn't even have to do anything. Like, it lined up perfectly. I don't know how or why or what, but I'm not complaining about it. So, we're in June. No, it says June budget, but it's not June. It's November. I didn't change that. Let's do that now. No, what did I do? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to get the keyboard out because I just can't function with this pencil. I don't know if y'all be able to see what I'm doing anymore, but we're gonna get rid of that thing. We're gonna turn this one on so that I can get in here. There we go. It is November. We're gonna stretch it out. I'm gonna get rid of that random dot at the end. Okay, we're all good again. Sorry. November. All right, so what I did, I'm just zooming in for y'all so you can hopefully see. Maybe a little too much, I don't know. Okay, so my paycheck comes in at the last day of the month before, so I put it on November, even though I got paid in October. It was the last day of October, so I put it on November. And then this is me praying that my husband gives me at least 4 paychecks of at least $800 each. I'm missing a 0 on that 800. And you know, I prepped for this video for like 2 hours. I was like, don't make any mistakes. And I still make mistakes. Anyway, I'm human. So my paycheck was on 10/31 for $700. And then I'm hoping, I put every Monday. Sometimes like he pays me on Friday. Sometimes he pays me on Monday. It is currently Friday and he hasn't paid me yet. So hopefully Monday. But then again, sometimes like I don't get a paycheck and they don't give me like a 2-week paycheck or a week and a half paycheck. Like, we own our own business. We never know when we're gonna get paid. So this is just me like bare minimum, like I can scrape by with this amount. Please, let's make this amount. That's what this is. So me, 700. Also, I do get paid more than 700, but I just leave the extra in my account for my buffer. I used to budget me paying out my son in the budget out of the 700, but I decided it made more sense to pay him out of the buffer so that I could really just focus on the bills with this. So that's not in this. So he got paid out of the buffer. So I did still pay my son. Okay. He got his monthly paycheck for helping his mommy out. So we're going to stuff $700. Let me just put it on this so I don't write on anything. This week out of my check. Well, it's last week, but I never stuffed it. The money has been sitting in my wallet. So we need to stuff it so that I can do an unstuffing and pay some bills, because I want to try and do an unstuffing video. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. So yeah, so basically I've spent all this money, so I used the buffer. So I need to do this budgeting video so that I can put the money that I spent back in the account and get my buffer back. So it's a small buffer and it needs to be replenished. So anyway, out of the 700, we are going to pay a few of the bills. So I want to pay, oh, hold on, let me change my cheat sheet. They're up here. I'm on to the next page. Get this one out the way. Oh wait, I'm even on to the next page. I didn't talk about a lot of the stuff on that one, but we might go back to that page. You couldn't really see it, so it didn't matter. It was the calendar page, how things don't really add up, but anyway. So let's just talk about this page first. It's easy. It's the easy page. All right, so, and you'll see what I'm talking about on this page anyway, and it'll probably make more sense. So this week, we are going to go back to my pen. We're going to get the green because this paycheck is green. So I'm actually going to stuff 700. We are going to stuff the lot rent. We're going to stuff Apple. That's for like the cloud backup subscription. So Cox is getting 78. We're stuffing that one. We are not stuffing for energy or water. We are stuffing Microsoft for 11. And Canva, I've decided to go ahead and just do the monthly thing until I can get the teacher discount one, because I've been working on all these trackers and I need to print them and I don't know when I'm going to get that ID. So I'm just going to bite the bullet and get the subscription, because I was trying to make everything with the free stuff, but it's just not as cute. So anyway, we're going to get it. And that's where we're going to stop for there. So when we add those things up, it comes to $230. I don't know if y'all can see that. Try and zoom in a little more. There we go. So it comes to $230, and it took me a while to do a lot of math because I wanted to put $590 every week toward bills, because when I added up all of the paychecks up here, it came out to $3,900 would be my total income when I added up all of the bills plus my debt payments, plus tithe, because I have tithe in with bills, but not, it's weird. Anyway, so on my calendar, I have tithe with the bills because, you know, you pay them every week. So I have it as a bill. So when I added up all of my bills, that came out to $29.29. Crazy, right? $29.29. So I divided that and then I just rounded it to $590. So I'll be giving the bills $590 every week. Well, we run into the problem of the second week of the month being my heavy bill week, and I will be short because of the stinking electric bill being through the roof still. Like, it went through the roof at the beginning of summer and we thought it would go down by now, and it's still just crazy high. But I was watching someone else's channel and she said she did level billing and it was all low and then it went up and then it stayed up too. And so she canceled level billing and then it went back to normal. And I did level billing as well. And so I'm like, I wonder if that's why it's not going back down and it's staying high. So I tried to cancel my level billing last night after watching her video, but energy was down, like the website was down. So I couldn't do it last night. So hopefully I will remember to do it at some point this weekend. I haven't had like a moment to focus on anything other than work and then like getting ready for next week at work and then trying to record all of these videos. So hopefully tomorrow will be a little better and I can remember to do that. But I'm going to see about that, and then hopefully my electric bill will go back down some because we're not running the ACs like we used to, but it's not cold enough that we're running the heater. So it's like we're using less electricity, like nobody's home because we're back at school. So I just don't understand why the electric bill hasn't gone back down yet. And I'm thinking that might be why. So fingers crossed, praying that works. So anyway, but luckily, the energy bill has not been charging late fees right now. So out of all the bills coming up, this one, that's why I didn't put anything toward it. This one will be the one that gets paid late because the rest of them are more important. Like, it'll only be a week late. It'll be fine. It's going to be late. It's going to be late. So anyway, all right, back on down here. So $230, you do all that complicated math, and we're going to have $200.10, no, not $210 go into bill rollover. So it'll stay in the bill binder because like I don't have all of these in different budgets yet. It's just all one bill binder. So this is going to go in the bill binder too, and it'll sit there, and then I'll put more in it next week to pay future bills and so on and so forth. And so it's going to accumulate instead of me just trying to pay certain bills this week and then certain bills next week and all of that. Now, if my husband gets a great paycheck and we can put extra toward it and energy doesn't have to be late, that would be wonderful and awesome, and we will do it. But if the bare minimums happen, then it's just going to have to wait till next week. So bill total that we're going to stuff in the bill folder / sinking fund folder, because some of this is not sinking fund, sorry, bills / subscription folders, because this is both of them, is going to be $440. And that leaves us with $260 to stuff elsewhere. And 100 of that is going to be tithe. I want to put this in green because it's for this week. And that will be $11.31. So, well, it'll go in this Sunday, but it's from that check. So, then groceries is going to get $30. And gas is going to get $40. Miscellaneous and eat out won't get anything. Tips will get $4, and personal won't get anything. So the total for this is $174, and left over would be $86. Okay, so then we go over here, and we're not putting anything in car maintenance or YouTube this week. We are going to put some stuff in classroom. $6. I had to get some poster boards for the class. Like I said, I've used my my buffer, so I need to pull and put the buffer back. So I bought those big like trifold poster boards so that we could cut them in half and use them as like dividers for test papers. I was making the kids kind of spread out for test, but I rearranged my classroom and it's just not feasible anymore the way it's set up. So I needed poster boards so that they could block their tests from their friends. So I picked that up. And then kids, $10.31, $10 for his weekly allowance. And of course, sushi. needs his weekly $10 as well. He's a child too. He needs his money. I'm thinking about renaming the kids to my son's folder and using his name. I might need to ask him if I can say his name first. I don't even know if I've ever mentioned my children's names on here. I know I've mentioned Donna and Sandy and Tessa. So I've mentioned my friends, but I don't think I've said my children's names. Maybe I have, I don't know. Anyway, so side note, that adds up to $26, which leaves us $60 left to work with. And we are going to put that toward the Victoria's Secret card, which is $50. Its monthly thing is lower than that, but I'm trying to tackle these two and just get rid of them, the Victoria's Secret and JCPenney. Because they're so low, I'm like, if I can just wipe them out. So I'm giving each of them 50. I guess maybe I should like focus on one and then the other. I don't know, whatever. Maybe we'll do that for next month. I've already done it this month. So I'm just gonna do this. But anyway, so leftover will be $10. There goes my cheat sheet. Okay. Stay. Don't move. All right. And so that gives us $10 for our likes challenge. Oh, I'm writing the wrong thing. I'm supposed to be putting 1031 on all this. Oh my goodness. All right, so $10, and that leaves us with a 0 budget. Oh, I put 10 there, but I think I put 11 over here. I did. Yeah, all that's supposed to be 11, but this is supposed to be 10, 10, 10, 10. There we go. Because technically that was the day I was supposed to stuff it. Anyway, so that is the monthly budget and how we're gonna start tackling it. And then after I pay it, I used to like highlight it to let me know that I paid it. But I guess I'm also writing it, so maybe I don't need to highlight it. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so next we're gonna go to our weekly budget. We're gonna get this cheat sheet out of the way, and we'll just be left with the last one. I think I need to put the other ones behind it though, because the bulk was what was keeping it like stable. There we go. We'll stick them all back there again. All right, perfect. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe if I turn it this way again and zoom in, that way we can see this really well. I might should have done that for the other one too. I don't know. All right, so paycheck 1 is $700. Bills is getting $413. Subscriptions is getting $27. Debt is not getting anything. No, it is. It's getting $50. Okay, here's where it gets tricky. So we've been stuffing taxes every week, and I've decided not to do that and just pay it when it comes, since we're going back to trying to do the monthly thing for now. So hold on, let me see if I can. I'm sorry, I'm moving y'all all around. But my cheat sheets just want to fall now. I don't get it. There we go. All right, so anyway, we're gonna do away with paying the taxes every month for now. Eventually, I'd like to do that with all my bills when I separate them into their own binders. Not binders, their own envelopes. But for right now, we're gonna do away with that, and we're actually gonna pull that money and just chunk it to bills, so bills will actually get that 25 that's sitting in there right now. So taxes is not gonna get anything, but tithe will get 100. Okay, and then groceries is gonna get 30, gas is gonna get 40, and then tips is gonna get $4. And then classroom is getting 6, kids is getting 10, and sushi will get 10, and likes is gonna get 10, and that's that. All right, so now we're gonna go over here and see our denominations. We're gonna need, stop that. Nope, get back up there. Can y'all see that? All right, so we're gonna need 2 100s for bills, 150, 7 20s, 3 5s, and 8 1s. I wanted like the money kind of broken up so that I have money for when I'm pulling the bill money out to cover those bills, that there's like change. I don't know. So I did it that way. Subscriptions, however, the whole, wait, no, not subscriptions. Subscriptions is getting 2 10s and 7 1s. So I did the same thing. It's debt. It's getting a whole 50 because it's just going to one place. Taxes is getting nothing, and tithe is going to get its whole 100 as well. All right, grocery is going to get a 20 and a 10. Gas will get 2 20s, and gas will actually go into the bank, and I will use my debit card so that I can do, is it not OfferUp? That's a selling website. Upcycle, I think. The gas app. It's linked in the description below. But I use that when I get gas so that I can get cash back to go toward future gas purchases. Blah. So anyway, I also, when I use it, most of the time it's at a racetrack, and I'm a racetrack member. So then I get a discount for being a racetrack member, and then I get cash back from the app. So it's all great. All right, miscellaneous is getting nothing. Eat out is getting nothing. And tips is getting 4 1s. And personal is getting nothing. Okay, moving down. We're gonna do classroom is getting a 5 and a 1. Kids is getting 10, and sushi's getting 10. Likes is getting 10. All right, so my hundreds, I need 3 of them, 300. I need 2 50s, it's 100. I need 10 20s, which is 200. And then I need 6 60s, 4 20s, and 20 1s, which does add up to 700. But we can add it just to see it. So 300 plus 100 plus 200 plus 60 plus 20 plus 20 equals 700. Okay, and then we fill out this little doohickey. And I did not pull out a pen. Give me a second. My fancy pen is over here. Okay, fancy pen. So we need 3 100s for $300, 2 50s, $100, 10 20s, $200, 6 10s for $60, 4 5s for $20, and 20 1s for $20, which gives us $700. And like I said, I've already been to the bank and pulled it out. But if I hadn't, then I would take this little paper and go to the bank and pull it out. But instead I took that paper over there that you can't see. So I think that completes this video. How do you like my fall decorations? It's so cute, isn't it? So I got little pumpkins, and I had this in my classroom already. It is Cookie the Squirrel. It's really like a salt or pepper shaker, I don't know, but it's Cookie the Squirrel. So 3 years ago, we well, every year we do a little book with Scholastics, I think. No, not Scholastics. What is it? I don't know. There's a book company for the classrooms where the little kids write stories and the parents can buy the stories and all of that. So we do one every year. Well, my first year teaching 3rd and 4th, we did Cookie the Squirrel. And so everyone wrote their own stories about Cookie the Squirrel, and they were very different and very entertaining. And Cookie the Squirrel became our classroom mascot. Even though in years since then, we have not written about Cookie the Squirrel, we write about other things, he's still my class mascot. I actually have an acorn cookie jar over there on the shelf, and normally he's sitting by the acorn cookie jar, but I just thought he kind of looked cute with the pumpkins, so I stuck him on the desk. So this is Cookie the Squirrel, in case anybody wanted to know. I guess that's the end of this video. If you made it to the end, I think there's a squirrel emoji. Y'all can leave a squirrel emoji in the bottom, and maybe a cookie too for Cookie the Squirrel. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, like it. If you loved it, sub it. If you have something to say, don't be shy. Leave it below. Bye. See you soon.